Ackley4427, and aside from me being a well-known content creator on YouTube, I'm also known for putting together some pretty awesome cosplays. And a lot of that may be is because I actually do own a really good number of them. Now I'm not just talking about the normal variety such as sci-fi and comic books, I also mean the incredible kind from stuff like movies, TV shows, video games, and anime. And I love the hell out of them. I enjoy looking like the characters I dress up as, and whenever I wear one for either a convention, a photo shoot, or anything else in particular, the experience was well worth it. So I'm doing a series talking about, well, everything revolving around cosplay. We're gonna go over everything ranging from some of the new ones that I've put together, what you can do to actually be a really great cosplayer, and to see if the experience will be well worth it. So sit back, relax, and get your sewing needles ready, because this is CGS, aka A Cosplayer's Guide to Success. Yeah, I guess it's really is hard to decide between the two. I mean, I guess pretty much women's ballet attire will be great for me for, of course, my personal use and for conventions and stuff. But then again, if I ever take actual ballet classes, I definitely want to go for a men's ballet attire. Kind of hard to actually go in between the two hands down. You know, I guess given for the fact that I've already done a good number of ballet-themed cosplays as of now, I guess I actually do have a good sense of balance right now. And I think you can somehow get the picture based on what I actually got right here. So yeah, I guess it's what I can say, of course, that front for sure. So with that being said, hey guys, this is Ackley4427 here, and welcome back to another episode of CGS, aka A Cosplayer's Guide to Success. And, well, I guess for today's episode right now, I guess it is quite fitting that we're actually diving right into this topic once again for sure, because, yeah, I guess I do have a bit of a theme going on as we speak, and well, I definitely need to live up to that hands down for sure. So yeah, anyways, for today's episode, well, if you may recall in the previous episode that I did, where of course I delved back into a ballet-themed cosplays once again, particularly on Barbara from Genshin Impact, on of course pretty much on the nice ballet wrap dress outfit that I've put together for sure, which was actually quite fun hands down, guy. I guess for today's episode, I have been building this up for quite some time now for sure, and well, looks like we're finally here to officially show it off right now. So yeah, and of course, based on this image right here, yes, folks, we are diving back into Barbara from Genshin Impact once again for sure. So yeah, but I guess quite fitting enough, given to, of course, pretty much what we've actually shown off in the previous episode, I've actually decided to put together another version of course, Barbara from Genshin Impact, if she actually did do ballet for sure. So yeah, I think it's what I can say, of course, that front for sure, because, yeah, I actually like this idea so much that I definitely want to see that be put into the actual game as like a nice little additional storyline for sure. I paid good money for that, no. But yeah, I think you can kind of get the idea, of course, that front, no. But we're not going to be diving back into her ballet wrap dress once again. Oh, no. We're diving into another version of course, Barbara from Genshin Impact, if she took ballet for sure. But believe it or not, this is actually one cosplay I have been wanting to do for a long time now for sure. And that being, of course, I actually decided to pull up this design right here, as you can see here. Yeah, I think that can get you the clear picture on, of course, that front, So yeah, if you cannot recall based on the design I've decided to show off for sure, I'm basically doing Barbara from Genshin Impact for sure, particularly pretty much as a nice little long-awaited follow-up to, of course, her ballerina outfit that I did a long time ago for sure, to which I like to call it her ballet practice outfit. So yeah, I think that's of course why I've decided to do it for sure. I guess, believe it or not, this is actually one cosplay I have been wanting to do for a long time now for sure. Going all the way back to, of course, after the success I had with, of course, Barbara's ballerina outfit for sure, and I guess in all honesty, I really do like, of course, what I actually did, and I kind of figure this is, of course, the long-awaited follow-up that I've been wanting to do for a long time now, for sure, so yeah, and I guess if anything, I have this cosplay designed and everything all the way back in 2023, for sure, but I never got around to it, hands down, because of other things I've got going on, for sure, but thankfully enough, with some massive help and of course the funds I need for sure, I finally got this cosplay done for sure, and well, I have to say the end result is of course exactly on why I wanted it to be hands down for sure. I guess there is no denying on that, hands down. I am really satisfied with, of course, how it looks, and I kind of figure for today's episode, I would actually show it off to all of you guys to see for yourself for sure. And again, much like the ballet wrap dress outfit that I actually did some time ago, this one is actually more on the lines of the bare basics for sure, as of course it actually composed of plenty of ballet attire that I can actually find hands down for sure, and thankfully a good number of them actually fit me quite well according to my size for sure, so yeah. And I guess you can tell with, of course, what I've actually done with, of course, this cosplay. I've done a lot of researching everything to really make this work hands down and get where I need to be with, of course, this outfit hands down. So yeah, and like I said, the end result for sure actually came out amazing for what it is, and well, I guess pretty much at the end of the day, I think I might as well show you guys on what I actually got, so yeah, I guess with that being said, let's pretty much get ourselves in for sure, and have a nice little plie for sure to see if this cosplay is really on point. Yeah, I guess I had to throw in a little ballet pun for sure, but you kind of get the idea. So yeah, let's go over everything revolving around this cosplay and to see if it's actually well worth the wait, hands down. So yeah. Alrighty then, so yeah, now that we got the introduction out of the way, we can now go ahead and go over everything that I got for, of course, this cosplay for sure, and see if it's actually well worth it. And well, I guess pretty much of anything, seeing of how pretty much I did get a good number of ballet attire for sure, I think we might as well start with the bare basics for sure, and we're gonna start off with, of course, this hands down. So yeah, what I actually got right here to really kick this off is that I actually got myself this nice royal blue ballet leotard for sure that, believe it or not, I actually did get a long time ago for sure, and you might be wondering how the hell did I manage to get my hands on of course, this one for sure. Well, believe it or not, if you actually have seen some of my past videos for sure, let alone the end of all of my videos that I've been putting up, giving a massive shout out to my supporters on Patreon, you would definitely know that I did mention one of them for sure, and that being, of course, one of my friends who has done a good number of cosplays as well, and of course is also a longtime supporter on my Patreon, VD. So yeah, and I guess if anything, I did manage to get a good number of stuff from VD in the past for sure, including of which pretty much a couple of strawberry dresses that I actually got that I do hope to put to a good use later on down the road, but you'll definitely wait and see later on. And believe it or not, since I did mention that I've been wanting to work on this cosplay for a long time, yeah, VD was of course kind enough to actually send me this really nice leotard that they actually found for sure. And yeah, luckily enough, this one is of course made by Capelzillo. I think that's how you pronounce it, hands down. But I still know it's of course a recognizable dance attire company who has actually done pretty much some really good work when it comes to any kind of dance attire for sure, particularly ballet. And luckily enough, VD actually did get this in, of course, an extra large for sure, to which is actually quite fitting because, well, if you may recall in the past, I actually did get a good number of dance briefs that's done by the same company for sure, and those actually work quite well. And I gotta have to say, the leotard itself is, of course, a little different from, of course, the one I actually pretty much drawn up in the design, hands down. But I have to say, this actually is actually what I'm looking for, hands down. I really do think it really is quite amazing to see for sure, and I think it is, of course, the kind that I think Barbara might actually like for sure, which is actually quite fitting because of anything, pretty much, if you look back on, of course, on my Ballerina Barbara that I did, the tutu that we did for that set outfit is indeed royal blue, hands down, while having the bodice all white. So I guess if anything, I decided I think I would probably go for a color reversal on that front, hands down, to which, given to all the other stuff that I actually got, you'll definitely see later on down the road for sure, so. But yeah, regardless on that, I really do think it was nice of VD to get me this leotard, hands down for sure. I really do love the way he actually turned out all the way, and hopefully I think with what you'll see later on, I think it would actually show on what exactly I'm looking for with, of course, this outfit, hands down, so. But yeah, regardless on that, I actually really do think this leotard is actually nicely done for sure, so yeah. Alrighty then, well, now that we actually got the leotard out of the way, we can now go ahead and move on to the next thing that I want to mention for sure, and, well, I guess if anything, definitely need a nice, really nice pair of tights for sure, so yeah, I guess as expected, what I actually got right here is, of course, yeah, another pair of course, some nice white dance tights for sure, to which, if you have actually seen any of the past ones that I actually did, you would definitely know the ones I've actually got right here are, of course, done by the, guys at Theatricals, hands down, to which I do find them to be a really great, pretty much great use to, of course, get these tights. And again, I actually did get them pretty much in the past for sure. So luckily enough, I did manage to get this straight off of Discount Dance for sure, like I did with all the previous ones that I've actually got, hands down. So I guess if anything, I was actually really, I'm still quite amazed on, of course, how well these tights actually turn out for sure. And yeah, still actually works quite well with, of course, the cosplay itself, hands down. So I guess they need no introduction from what I can gather. I think these actually do work marvelously, hands down, and I really do think it's actually well worth it in the end for sure. So yeah. Okay then, and well, I guess pretty much, I guess if anything, I guess aside from, of course, the leotard and tights and everything, we definitely need some good old-fashioned ballet slippers, and, well, luckily enough, we actually got those covered, so yeah, as I've actually mentioned, of course, the previous episode where I did her ballet wrap dress outfit, I actually got myself this really nice pair of course, some black ballet slippers, hands down for sure, that are, of course, done by Block, hands down, and And I have to say, I think if you have seen the previous episode, they actually do work quite amazing for sure, and is of course the right kind of pretty much slippers that would actually work quite well for of course pretty much this cosplay for sure, right? Almost like the kind the hag Barbara would actually wear for of course actual ballet practice for sure. And I know that's saying a whole lot because the other ballet slippers that I actually got for my Ballerina Barbara cosplay still actually works quite well, and it does do the job very well, and yeah. And of course, not only working well with, of course, the cosplay, but also Grand Gear did a fantastic job crafting those hands down, and even looking at them and even wearing them hands down, they did do an impressive job, and of course, giving off the illusion that I'm in this outfit and I'm wearing point shoes for sure without actually having to wear point shoes for sure, but yeah, but I digress hands down, so... But either way, I actually really do think these black ballet slippers, I really do find myself quite amazing for sure. They actually fit me quite well, given for the fact that I got the size 8E ones for sure. And all around, I really do think they function actually quite well for sure. And again, works very well to, of course, this outfit hands down, so... So yeah, I think that's what I can say, of course, that front for sure. But needless to say, I really do think these pair of ballet slippers that I actually got still does the job quite well, and I'm really fascinated in the end for sure. So yeah. Alrighty then, well, yeah, I guess with, of course, the ones I've actually got for sure, you would think that would be it for, of course, this cosplay for sure. Well, actually no, to be honest, because I guess if anything, I've got a lot more to get through hands down, so yeah, I guess if anything, the leotard tights and ballet slippers aren't enough to actually make this cosplay work. There are other essentials and, of course, other pieces of attire that I need for, of course, to make this cosplay stand out quite well. And of course, for stars, I've of course got myself these for sure, so yeah, in case a lot of you guys are actually quite curious, what I got here in my hands is of course pretty much a set of not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 wrap skirts in general, so yeah, you can definitely see why I actually did do my research, why I actually put together this cosplay for sure. It doesn't stop at, of course, pretty much the leotard, tights, and slippers for, of course, Barbara to wear if she's wearing a dance class, if she's in dance class for sure. No, she needs to actually pretty much have a good number of wrap skirts for sure. And luckily enough, I did get all 5 of these pretty much straight off of Amazon for sure. 4 of which are, of course, pretty much ones that you would tie on, and the other one is of course pull on for sure. So yeah, I think if anything, I'm really quite fascinated with of course all these wrap skirts hands down, and I guess to go over them one by one for sure. Yeah, the first wrap skirt that I actually got is actually really quite fascinating for sure, and yeah, I actually really am quite amazed, of course, all that, to which, by the way, I did get all 5 of these in white for sure, so yeah. And I guess for this first one, being one of a few short ones that I actually got, I think it really is quite amazing. Of course, the way he actually looks hands down, I'm really quite intrigued on how well this one actually did, so yeah. And I guess moving on to, of course, wrap skirt number 2. Yeah, that too, I will have to say, is actually very nicely done for sure. And again, I think pretty much the way the material is actually nice and silky and stuff, it really does help making us stand out a whole lot, to which I'm really quite fascinated behind it for sure. So yeah. And I can definitely, make the same argument for wrap skirt number 3 for sure. That I will have to say is also very nicely done for sure. And I'm really intrigued, of course, why I actually got it for sure. So yeah. So yeah, I guess if anything, those three short wrap skirts that I actually got are actually quite nice. And for those who are wondering, yes, it did take me a while to, of course, pretty much wrap all three of these on, plus the other one that I'll get to later on for sure. But once I actually got the hang of it, hands down, I actually really do think those actually work quite well for sure. And I'm intrigued with, of course, how will they actually turn out for sure, to which you'll definitely see later on down the road. So yeah. And of course, if anything, I think that'll do it for, of course, the three short wrap skirts that I actually got. So I guess the other two will actually be quite amazing. So yeah, and of course, for the fourth one that I actually got, this is actually a pretty long one, I'm not gonna lie, for sure. I really, yeah, I think I will have to say, I think this is very nicely done, I'm not gonna lie, and yeah, I think if anything, for while I do think the short ones are still really great for what it is, the long one, as you can see here, is also nicely done for sure, and yeah, I think given to what I've actually seen right here, I think it really does the job quite well for sure, and actually makes it all the more pretty for sure. So yeah. And finally, for the fifth one that I actually got, this one I will have to say is very yeah, is pretty much on the same level, and yeah, not only is this the long one, as expected from, of course, what I've mentioned previously, but unlike the other four that I actually got, this one is, of course, a pull-on for sure. So yeah. And what do I mean a pull-on for sure? Well, of course, you just pretty much get right onto the waist side of course, the skirt, step yourself in, and, of course, pull it up, and there you go. You actually got it on. So yeah. I guess if anything, pretty much compared to the other wrap skirts that I actually got, for while I do think it is still quite nice to tie them on as expected to really make it pretty much make it all the more elegant and nice for sure. And I'm pretty sure that's of course what a good number of ballerinas out there actually wear for dance classes for sure. I do find the pull-on one compared to, of course, the ones where, of course, you have to tie on yourself is actually much easier, hands down, just in case you're not very good at tying pretty much a wrap skirt on for sure. And of course, quite yeah, I guess if anything, this pull one that I actually got right here is, of course, the only one out of the main wrap skirts that I actually got. Now you might be wondering to yourself, why didn't I get myself a short wrap skirt that's also a pull on like this one? Well, I did try to find one according to my clothing size and everything, but sadly, all the ones that I've actually found are no longer available as we speak, and many of them have already been either sold out or discontinued. So yeah, I had to make do with, of course, what I actually got hands down for sure. But it's but I guess if anything, I do think it's okay on my part for sure. I guess if anything with this and all the other ones that I actually got right here, they're actually completely optional, hands down. So I guess if anything, if I ever do want to wear this outfit for a shirt, I can actually choose one of the 5 wrap skirts to actually wear hands down. So yeah, you'll still get the same cosplay as expected, but of course a different option of course some different wrap skirts for me to actually pretty much wear hands down, and I'm okay with that for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, if pretty much if you like one wrap skirt or the other one or any one of the 5, it appears to be okay. So yeah, I guess if anything, the pretty much the ones that I actually got are completely optional for sure. And I guess whatever ones I actually pick out, I would definitely pretty much choose hands down and go from there for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, on that front for sure. So yeah. But either way, all these wrap skirts that I actually got right here, I really do love all 5 of them hands down, and I think it'll be interesting to pretty much pick out which one I'll actually wear if I'll go in this outfit for sure. So yeah. Alrighty then, well, I guess now that we got all the wrap skirts out of the way, I think we might as well get ourselves in for something really quite cute for sure, and I guess aside from wrap skirts in general, I think we might as well move on to these hands down. So yeah, I guess if anything, pretty much, if you know any ballet dancer out there, when the time is right, for of course, something to put on, for of course, practice or rehearsal or anything for a big ballet production, hands down, pretty much a nice tutu will definitely come in hand for sure, and luckily enough, I did get 2 of these in general. Now, isn't that kind of confusing for me to say that out loud? 2 tutus. Try coming up with an interesting tongue twister on that. So I guess for starters, I actually got myself this nice white romantic tutu for starters. To which again, pretty much interesting story. I was originally going to get this off of Amazon for sure, but I've actually settled on getting this straight off of Discount Dance. Pretty much the same website where I actually got the dance tights from for sure, and luckily enough, the one that I actually got right here is actually very nicely done for sure. Yeah, I think this actually is a one size for sure. So I say this one is actually pretty much very nicely done for sure. The way it's actually pretty much the whole waist and everything is of course nice and stretchy, so that way I can actually strap it on without any problem whatsoever. And even the nice layers of tulle to actually make this one stand out quite well is actually really quite amazing for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, pretty much I really do love this pretty much romantic tutu for starters, and again, I think given to of course what I've actually got, this actually fits quite well for sure. And again, it is quite fitting because pretty much again, looking back on my Ballerina barber cosplay for sure, I definitely dig sell of course a romantic tutu for that outfit to actually match with of course pretty much her main outfit in the game for sure, and being a nice, pretty much a nice dress for sure, to go alongside, yeah, to correspond with her main outfit for sure. So I can definitely make the argument for, of course, this one for sure. And you can definitely see why with, of course, this and, of course, the wrap skirts and what else you'll see later on. I actually did go for a nice little color reversal, hands down. Like, instead of having a white bodice and, of course, a royal blue tutu, like, of course, what I did with my Ballerina barber cosplay, I did sell, of course, a royal blue ballet leotard, and of course the wrap skirts and tutus all being in white for sure. So yeah, I guess you can definitely see why. But yeah, regardless on that, I actually really do love this romantic tutu hands down, and again, it actually works quite well for of course this cosplay for sure, and really does help that selling point hands down on what exactly I'm looking for. So yeah. Alright then, well, I guess, I think it's about time that we shift gears for once for sure. Now, if you think the romantic tutu is actually fine enough, I think I got myself another tutu for sure, but this time, it's pretty much a pancake style, so yeah, what I actually got right here, I guess I'll pretty much folding up and everything. Yeah, this is of course what is supposed to be a really nice pancake tutu that I actually got, that, believe it or not, I actually did get straight off of Amazon for sure, to which I guess if anything, according to this yeah, I guess according to this instruction manual, it's actually done by MT Plop for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, I think it pretty much, yeah, I think they did specializing, of course, pretty much putting together some nice dance attire for sure. And yeah, luckily enough, I did get this pancake tutu for sure from them straight off of Amazon, and I really do like on what they actually did. And I gotta have to say, this is indeed the biggest one by far. I mean, I mean, just look at it for sure. It's by all means a huge, hands down. I mean, I didn't expect it to actually be this big. But I guess given to the size in which I've actually ordered this from, I think it's saying a whole lot. But needless to say, I really do love it, hands down. I think it's pretty much a nice, pretty much 6-layer, pretty much pancake style tutu that they actually did. Now you might be saying, that can't be 6. All I'm seeing is 3, hands down. Well, that is true, but if you actually look closely, you can definitely see pretty much the netting and everything is of course bundled together, pretty much in 2 separate pieces, making it a whole one for sure. So I guess you can see why this is all pretty much a 6-layer hands down, and of course pretty much if anything, I think it doesn't actually come with just that hands down. Oh no, there are some other ones hands down. Yeah, pretty much if anything, this one I got right here actually comes with this hands down. All it is, yeah, you might be wondering to yourself, what might this be hands down? Well, again, according to the instruction manual for sure, to which I guess if anything, this is I guess if anything, this pretty much this thing right here is supposed to be a pretty much a really nice skirt hoop hands down. So yeah, I think pretty much what that is of course pretty much it's of course what makes this pancake tutu be more like, well, an actual pancake tutu hands down, just to help give it a lot more stirability hands down for sure. And I guess if anything for the pretty much this instruction manual that I actually got, it actually does show on what you need to do once you actually get this, and of course how to actually install the pretty much the skirt hoop onto this for sure, because if you actually don't hands down, because all you're left with is just this. Very disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I guess if anything, if you are looking for a pretty much for this to be like an actual pancake tutu hands down, I say definitely install this hands down, and I'm pretty sure the pretty much the people who actually made this is also done the same thing for other ballet attire they actually got hands down. But needless to say, I really do think this is actually well worth it. But my biggest advice to all of you hands down, if you are planning on wearing this hands down, don't make the first mistake that I actually did and actually wear it pretty much in a small room where it's all cramped and everything, let alone actually wear this while getting out of a door hands down for sure, because yeah, depending on of course the size of the door frame hands down, you're gonna be stuck with of course pretty much having to deal with of course not coming in or out while having this on for sure. So yeah, I think it's what I can say of course that front. I really don't know why they actually did, but that's my biggest advice by Fahara for sure. As cool as this tutu is hands down, please do not wear this pretty much while trying to get in and out of doors hands down for sure. And I guess even if you actually did, and trust me, I actually did try several occasions for sure, and I had to lean my body sideways hands down in order to make this fit through hands down, and trust me, as cool as this is hands down, it's not fun either way, but yeah, regardless on that massive setback, I still really love this one hands down. So. And of course, it doesn't actually come with the pretty much this hoop hands down to make it all the more pretty. I actually did get a few extras that I actually got to help correspond with the pancake tutu that I actually got. And that being, of course, I got myself pretty much a nice pair of arm ruffle sleeves, as you can see here. Plus this really nice plus this really nice flower hair clip for sure. And now I'm not gonna lie, I really do think those are really nice additions to, of course, the pancake tutu that I actually got hands down. I really do think they really did an impressive job, of course, on that front. And yeah, I do find them to be really great additions to that, hands down, for sure. So yeah, honestly, I was kind of expecting to actually get the tutu on its own, for sure. But these ones are actually really great additions, hands down. And I think it really does help out in the long run, for sure. And plus, I even did get to try these while trying on the pretty much the romantic tutu, and I gotta say, these actually work both ways, hands down. So I say these are actually perfect to actually wear for, of course, this cosplay. Whether I be in the pretty much in the romantic version, pretty much wanting to rehearse for, of course, pretty much a nice production of either Capellia or Giselle, or of course I be in the pancake one, and of course I pretty much practice to be in Swan Lake, hands down. Again, that's pretty much referencing my skit that I did at TorCon a couple of years ago, hands down, where of course I did perform Swan Lake in my Ballerina Barber cosplay, hands down, but you kind of get the idea from what I can gather. So I guess given to all that, I really do think these are nice additions to, of course, the pancake tutu, hands down. And again, with what you'll see later on down the road, I think it's still gonna be well worth it regardless. So yeah, I guess in the end, I still really think these are really great additions to what I've actually got, hands down. So yeah. Alrighty then, well, now I guess now that we got the tutu madness out of the way, I think we might as well move on to the next things that I actually got, hands down. And well, I guess for anything, for any kind of ballet attire, hands down, I actually pretty much decided to go for the next thing that I want to get, hands down, and that being, of course, yeah, if I can, yeah, there we go, yeah, I actually got myself this, hands down. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, I actually got myself this really nice wrap swagger, as you can see here, for sure, to which, yeah, to which, in case you're wondering, I did get this straight off of Amazon, yes, but of course, if anything, I did get this alongside a few others that you'll see later on down the road, from a nice, pretty much a nice dance supply shop that is, of course, also on Amazon, that being the name Day Dance, and I have to say, I did get this wrap skirt, not wrap skirt, wrap sweater, as you can see here, straight off of Amazon, and yeah, I guess if anything, this is actually really quite amazing, for sure. I think, pretty much if anything, I love the way they use the nice material and stuff to actually make this one hands down, and yeah, when I actually tried it on, it actually fits me perfectly, hands down, and of course, if anything, you would definitely know that a good number of ballet dancers out there actually wear these kind of, for sure, whenever it's actually cold out during the winter, for sure. And it is very fitting for me to get this, seeing how it is pretty cold out as we speak, for sure. And of course, unlike pretty much the wrap skirts and tutus that I actually got for, of course, this outfit, hands down, all being in white, I've actually decided to go for a pink, hands down, for sure, for of course this and a few others that you'll see later on, to which, yeah, I still think actually works quite well, for sure, because if anything, to quote Glinda from, of course, Wicked, pink goes good with, well, any color in particular. And yes, I know, I am aware it's green, for sure, but given for the fact that everything I've actually got is, of course, black, white, and blue, hands down, what else am I supposed to go for, hands down? But yeah, you kind of get the idea, so. But yeah, needless to say, I really do love this wrap sweater, as you can see here. And again, much like the wrap skirts that I actually got, this actually did take me some time to get used to, hands down, and actually get the bare basics on, of course, how I'm supposed to put this on, for sure. But I really do dig on how well this actually turned out for sure, and it actually works very well for, of course, this outfit hands down. So yeah, I think it's what I can say, of course, on that front. But needless to say, I really do love this wrap sweater for what it is for sure. So yeah. Alrighty then, well, I guess it looks like the wrap sweater isn't enough to actually make this cosplay stand out quite well, because I did get a few other ones hands down, and I guess for starters, we might as well show off these hands down. Now you might be saying to yourself, these are just a regular old pair of leg warmers, is that right? Well, you are correct, hands down. I actually got myself this nice pair of course, some really nice leg warmers, hands down. And I really do think, yeah, again, this is actually the kind that pretty much any ballet dancer would actually wear to actually help keep their legs warm, hands down, whether it be whether they go out hands down out to the public, or of course for practice hands down. And these ones I actually got are actually quite nice, and I will admit, I will say these are probably not the best from what I could gather, hands down. So what do I mean by that? Well, you'll definitely see later on down the road for sure. So yeah, I think that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. But needless to say, I really do think these are a nice pair of leg warmers that I actually got hands down. And again, it pretty much does help to make this cosplay actually turn out quite well. And of course, the kind of wear that Barbara would actually put on for, of course, ballet practice hands down for sure. Or I guess in this case, if she wants to keep herself warm during the cold winter time, and she doesn't want to get herself chilly, hands down. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah. Alrighty then, well, yeah, I guess seeing how I got that out of the way, I think I might as well move on to the final couple of things I actually got for some nice ballet attire to really make this cosplay work, hands down. And surprisingly enough, these were not included in to my original design that I actually did while making this cosplay. But these are actually put together right at the last minute for sure. And that being, of course, well, these two hands down. So yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, pretty much a pair of course, some really nice ballet shorts, hands down, and of course, a pair of course, ballet trousers as well. And you might be saying to yourself, wait a minute, those actually exist? Actually, yeah, to be honest, they actually do, and I guess about anything, they do actually function as like normal old shorts and trousers for sure. But I really do like what they actually provide, hands down. I think it's actually help with, of course, warm-ups and everything for, of course, what you have to pursue for, of course, some actual nice ballet attire for sure. And yeah, I could be wrong, of course, on that front, seeing how I did only get these two hands down. But I still think they're actually well worth it regardless, hands down. And I really am quite amazed on what they actually provide, hands down. So yeah, I guess you could definitely say what you will about these two, hands down. But I really do love on what they actually have to provide, hands down, for sure. And yeah, I think it's what I can say, of course, that front. And yeah, I knew I have to raise my arms up because given to how long these pair of trousers are, that's saying in the long run. So yeah. Alrighty then, so yeah, I guess it looks like we've gone over everything for, of course, this outfit for sure. But seeing how pretty much this is a cosplay of mine for sure, we can't leave out pretty much one simple thing, hands down. And well, we cannot leave out Barbara's wig for sure. So yeah, as I've actually mentioned, of course, pretty much the previous times I actually cosplay Barbara, I actually still have this really nice wig, hands down, for of course Barbara, that I got straight off of FM Anime a long time ago, for sure, with of course the main hairpiece, yeah, the main wig itself, plus the side ponytails and the wig cap, for sure, to which I still think is actually quite useful, hands down, and it really does help the selling point, and of course making Barbara actually look great, hands down. Now, I have received a lot of people saying that I should probably include her hat, hands down, to really get the pretty much signify, of course, pretty much what makes Barbara, well, Barbara, hands down. And that is true from what I can gather. In fact, I actually did have her normal hang on from, of course, her first outfit when I actually did her ballerina outfit for sure. But I'm only judging the wig on its own for sure and nothing else from what I can gather. But regardless on that, I still really love this wig, hands down, and I still think it's actually very well worth it regardless, hands down. So yeah. And so, yeah, I think, I guess if anything, that's pretty much everything that I can say, about this, cosplay here for sure, so yeah, I guess it is quite obvious, hands down, that I really worked hard to, of course, make this cosplay work, and I'm really quite satisfied with all the stuff that I actually got to really make this cosplay stand out quite well for sure. It is, of course, exactly what I'm looking for, hands down, for some really nice ballet attire to actually wear, and it is, of course, a really great thing to actually have on for, of course, Barbara to actually wear for ballet practice, hands down. So yeah, again, it's a little bit more on the bare basics on, of course, what I need to do for, of course, actual ballet attire, hands down, much like what I did previously with, of course, the wrap dress outfit that I did prior, for sure. But I still think it's actually still well worth it regardless, and I'm really happy on how well this outfit turned out for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. But we can't just end it right there. Oh, no. You definitely want to see me try on this cosplay for myself to see on how it actually turns out for sure. So yeah. I guess that's the whole point, of course, of this show whenever I show off a new cosplay, and that's exactly what we're gonna do, hands down. So with that being said, let's get ourselves strapped in as soon as I can get some things picked up on for sure, but I'm sure it'll be fixed up, and of course a quick edit, hands down. So, but yeah, you kind of get the idea. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get me to try on this cosplay right about now. All right. Well, looks like I'm now officially in Barbara's ballet practice outfit as we speak, and I gotta say, I think give it to what I actually have behind for sure. I say this outfit actually turned out quite well for sure. In fact, if anything, this is actually one dream cosplay that I've been wanting to get off the ground for a long time, and I have to say, it's actually well worth it for me to be in this one for sure. And yeah, I guess pretty much for what it is, I really do think this cosplay really is quite fascinating for sure. Again, pretty much decided to go for the bare basics for, of course, this one. Actually going for a little something you would normally wear for a ballet practice for sure. And I have to say, this actually works quite well. And I have to say, the leotard that I actually have behind that VD actually sent over to me actually is quite amazing for sure. And I'll admit, from, of course, the front and, of course, the back for sure, it really does fit me quite well for sure, and I really do dig, of course, what's actually been given to me for sure. I think this is exactly what I'm looking for, of course, what Barbara should be wearing for a ballet practice for sure, and going alongside over to where I'm showing off my knee with, of course, the tights and everything. I think it actually really does work quite well, and yeah, pretty much almost kind of similar to what I've actually whipped up for, of course, my Ballerina Barbara cosplay that I did beforehand for sure. And even looking down where you can definitely see my ballet slippers for sure, I think it really does signify, of course, what I actually am looking for, of course, this one. And I really do think it really does show on what I'm actually tying into to really make this cosplay work for sure. So yeah, I guess pretty much for what it is, I'm really quite amazed, of course, how well this outfit actually did for sure. And given for the fact that I did actually design this outfit for sure, this is of course the right kind that I'm actually looking for, hands down for sure. I think this really is quite amazing for what it is. So yeah, I guess pretty much on its own, just the leotard tights and ballet slippers and everything, I am actually really quite amazed on how well this cosplay actually turned out for sure. I think it is, of course, the one that I've been wanting to do for years and years now. I guess I dare say about 2 to 3 years, to be honest, for sure, to really get this one off the ground for sure. And I say this is actually well worth the wait for sure. And I'm really fascinated with, of course, the end result for sure. I guess this is, of course, the right kind of outfit that I would definitely be for wearing if I'm, of course, Barbara from Genshin Impact herself, in need of course, some really nice ballet practice for sure, because, well, I guess seeing how she does hold the title as being the Shining Idol of Mondstadt, of course she would have to take dance lessons to perfect her moves in order to become a really great idol for sure. So I think that pretty much makes sense, of course, that front. But yeah, needless to say, I'm glad I actually got everything for, of course, this outfit for sure. And again, I think for this leotard that I have on as we speak, I still can't help but thank my longtime friend and my supporter on Patreon, VD, for sending this over to me for sure to really make this one possible for sure. And I say it really gave me the confidence I need to actually make this one work for sure. Now you might be wondering to yourself, wait a minute, I guess if that being the case, what about all the other stuff that I actually got, those being the wrap skirts, tutus, the sweater, leg warmers, and shorts, trousers, and everything else that I actually got for, of course, this cosplay? Well, I guess I knew I'm not gonna leave them out for sure, because, well, I definitely need pretty much a little something to pretty much tie them in all together. So yeah, we're not leaving those out of the equation because we want to try those out for sure. So yeah, with that being said, I know I can't do it in here for sure. So let's hang out of my bedroom and actually try those out for sure, just to see on how they actually turn out for sure. So yeah, I figured that's exactly what we're gonna do. So yeah, with that being said, let's get right to it right about now. Well, yeah, looks like we're finally back outside of my bedroom for sure. So yeah, I guess it's been a long while since I've actually done an entire episode of course, of this show outside of my bedroom for sure. But trust me, I have every good reason to actually do it outside for sure, because yeah, I think if anything, I do need pretty much a nice large open space for sure to really pretty much get where we need to be, because, well, yeah, as expected, I did get all the other ballet essentials pretty much out and about, as you can definitely see here. I think it would actually really help out in the long run to, of course, really showcase everything that I actually got with, of course, this with this outfit that I have on for sure. So yeah. I think it's pretty much what I can say in the long run for sure, because yeah, obviously if you have seen the pancake tutu that I actually showed off earlier, you would know I have every reason to actually pretty much come all the way out here to actually showcase everything that I actually got, because, well, I think it would definitely help to save plenty of room for the most part. So yeah, I kind of figure that's pretty much what I'm gonna do, hands out. So I cannot just keep it to basically pretty much this and nothing much else for sure. I definitely need to pretty much get out the real ballerina out of course, this outfit for sure. And yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do, hands down. We're gonna go through every single one of course, the pieces that I've actually show off. Yeah, or I guess in this case, the pieces of attire that I actually got right here to actually see on how it actually corresponds with, of course, this outfit that I actually have on for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go through each and every single one of my ballet, yeah, my pieces of ballet attire that I have right here to really see if it's actually well worth corresponding with, of course, what I have on for sure. So yeah, with that being said, let's get right to it. Alright, I guess it's about time that I go over all the other ballet attire pieces that I actually got for this cosplay, while of course I'm on voiceover as we speak. So I guess for starters, for the first wrap skirt that I actually got, I was really impressed on, of course, how well it actually turned out for sure. I think it is, of course, the right tone, I'm not gonna lie, and it's actually all the more pretty, I'm not gonna lie, and even tying it on is, of course, very nicely done, I will have to say. Going on to wrap skirt number 2, that I will have to admit is also pretty much on the same level. It is rather different compared to, of course, the other one that I actually got, that I actually showed off earlier, but I'm actually intrigued on, of course, how well it actually turned out for sure. The third one that I actually got, again, it's pretty much identical to, of course, the last one that I actually showed off here and there. I really do think this is actually very nicely done and actually quite cute for sure. So all around, another fantastic ballet wrap skirt in the books, hands down. Now going on to the fourth one, which is of course the first of many long ones that I actually got. Again, this is actually very nicely done for sure. I mean, yeah, I had to do a little bit of adjusting here and there to actually make it align properly. But in the end, I really do think it's very nicely done and all around a really great wrap skirt. Now for the fifth and final one, which is of course the pull-on version, that I will have to admit is actually very nicely done for sure. And again, compared to the other four that I actually showed off, it's actually much easier to get on, and I really do dig, of course, how it actually looks, especially when I actually do my pirouettes on the way it actually flows. I really do love it all the way. Now moving on to the tutus that I actually got, starting with the romantic one that I actually got. I will have to say, it's actually very pretty, I'm not gonna lie, and I really do think it's actually very nicely done for sure. I'm really intrigued on how it actually turned out for sure, and it actually fits me quite perfectly, seeing of how this is a one-size one for sure. And again, the way he actually flows out, if I ever do pirouettes and stuff, is actually very pretty, I'm not gonna lie, and I really do think it's actually very nicely done. Moving on to the pancake tutu that I actually got. Yeah, I will have to say, this one is actually a very challenging and yet really amazing one that I've actually put together. And I'll admit, I think, looking back on, of course, when I actually assembled the thing all together by slipping the pretty much the metal rod and stuff, or I guess pretty much the hoop part to help make this tutu stay stiff quite well. It can be quite challenging to feed through on, of course, where I need to get this all the way in for sure, and all the way around and hooked on. But I think I did the job quite well, and the end result, I will have to say, actually came out fantastic for sure. Plus, the arm ruffles and the flower hair clip that came with it are actually really nice additions, I'm not gonna lie, and I think it really does help make the tutu actually all the more pretty for sure. I even got to keep the arm ruffles and the hair clip on when I tried the romantic tutu back on for sure, and I say it's pretty much on the same level, I'm not gonna lie. I really do think it's actually very nicely done. I really love it all the way, and certainly well worth it for me to dancing for sure. Up next is, of course, the Ballet wrap sweater that I got, and I will have to say, again, pretty much, seeing how part of it requires me to feed through a small hole and, of course, tie on all together for sure. In the end, I really do think it's actually very nice and cozy for sure. The way the material actually looks for sure actually makes it very, very nice for sure, and I will have to say this is actually perfect for, of course, either warm up or, of course, I need something warm to wear during the winter time for sure. So I guess either way, the wrap sweater that I got is, of course, very nicely done, and I'm really impressed by it all the way. Next up is, of course, the pair of ballet shorts that I got, and I guess it needs no introduction. I really do love the way it actually turned out for sure, and again, it really does help really tie in well with, of course, the wrap sweater for sure, and I'm impressed with it all the way. Now on to the ballet trousers that I actually got. That I will have to say is pretty much on the same level as the shorts, hands down. I think it did the job quite well, and I'm impressed with it either way. I also love for the fact that I can actually roll up parts of the bottoms for sure to make it fit around part of my legs if I want to show off me and my tights and my ballet slippers, hands down. To which I will have to say is actually very creative, I'm not gonna lie. I think Day Dancing really did a fantastic job with that and the shorts, hands down. And finally, for the leg warmers that I actually got, for one, I will have to say they are actually nice and comfy for sure. I will admit they're very hard for me to actually fit on for sure, according to the size. Yeah, I honestly don't know why. I think I was expecting it to, of course, pretty much fit around my legs more, but I didn't mind nonetheless. I still think these are a pretty good pair of leg warmers nonetheless. Not great, but still actually pretty good, and it does the job fine. And I guess with all that said and done, I think that's pretty much everything I've gone over for, of course, this outfit for sure. And well, I guess it is quite fitting for me to wait until the end for sure, because if anything, I've of course got back on my romantic tutu and of course the wrap sweater, pretty much to go around everything in this outfit, and just for safekeeping, I decided to keep on the flower hair clip just for safekeeping. So yeah, I think with, of course, everything that I've actually shown off for sure, I think it would pretty much give you the clear idea, of course, on how hard I actually worked to get all these for, of course, this cosplay. And in the end, I'm really impressed on how well this actually turned out. So yeah, I guess for what it is, I really do love on what I've actually whipped up for Barbara's ballet practice outfit for sure. I really do think it really is a really great follow-up to, of course, my Ballerina Barbara cosplay that I actually did a few years back for sure. And I guess for what it is, I think the wig is actually well worth it for sure. I really did a really impressive job, and of course, gathering up everything for, of course, this outfit. And again, according to my research and stuff, I think I actually got the bare basics of course, for the right kind of ballet attire just right for sure. Now you might be saying to yourself, will there be anything that I would throw in as a nice little addition, hands down? Well, I guess I did get some suggestions from what I can gather, saying that aside from, of course, pretty much putting back on Barbara's hat for sure, I also got pretty much suggestions to maybe get like pretty much some nice bows and stuff, and maybe pretty much get, or of course make a nice swan bag for me to wrap around for sure. Almost kind of wanting to do something similar to Barbara's summertime sparkle outfit for sure, to which that could be possible, yes, but honestly to me, I don't think he actually needs it. I mean, the hat, yes, because I still want to showcase, of course, what makes Barbara, well, Barbara hands down. But the rest, I just don't think it's actually a need, hands down. I think I actually got everything I need for, of course, Barbara's ballet practice outfit. And again, I want to go for a pretty much an approach on what Barbara would wear if she actually takes ballet classes, hands down. And I think I pretty much got that taken care of, hands down, for sure. So, but don't get me wrong, I still appreciate the feedback all the way. So yeah, but I think it's gonna be fine for what it is. So. But yeah, regardless on that, I really do love, of course, what I did for this cosplay, and I think it's actually very well worth it in the end. And I guess if anything, I am really looking forward to for when I'll actually wear this for, of course, a convention or an event coming up, as well as, of course, maybe do a possible photo shoot, hands down. Maybe, I guess, on the similar lines, so like I did a few years ago when I actually took my Ballerina Barbara cosplay to an actual dance studio and actually have a nice photo shoot in that, almost making it look like Barbara from the game herself is taking ballet classes, hands down. So I think pretty much on that kind of level, hands down, but we may never know. And let's not forget to mention, pretty much for one of my upcoming events that I actually have in the works for a long time, which is, of course, a ballet cosplay meetup event that I hope to pursue for future conventions coming up later on down the road. I think pretty much if anything, any kind of ballet attire will actually do, like, of course, some really nice practice outfits, like, of course, what I actually have hung as a good example, or for a nice performance type of attire, hands down. So whichever one of those two will actually work pretty well, hands down. And again, I think whether you're experienced with ballet or not, I say it would be a really fun event to actually attend to, hands down. By yeah, and of course you'll make plenty of friends, and of course pretty much get some really nice pictures from some really nice photographers that are organizing the heck as a photo shoot, hands down. So, but yeah, I'm sure that'll be figured out later on down the road, hands down. But I guess until then, I'm still happy with, of course, what I did for Barbara's ballet practice outfit, hands down. I think it's actually very well worth it in the end, and all around, another actually cute one for sure. And I guess in comparison to, of course, the ballet wrap dress outfit that I actually did before, I still like it, yes. But I think the ballet practice outfit has a bit more of an advantage for sure, and is, of course, more towards, of course, what I'm actually looking for, hands down. So yeah. But don't get me wrong, I still think both of those that I've actually covered so far are still great. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, but either way, I still really love this outfit, and I'm glad that I waited a whole 2 to 3 years to finally get this going for sure. Now you might be wondering to yourself, would I actually go for another version of Barbara from Genshin Impact as a ballerina anytime soon? Well, I guess to be honest, it's hard to say because of anything, given to what I've actually got with, of course, my Ballerina Barbara cosplay, leading up to, of course, the ballet wrap dress outfit, and of course the ballet practice outfit that I have on. I think I've pretty much completed pretty much this now trilogy of course, Barbara from Genshin Impact taking on all sorts of ballet attire for sure. So yeah, and of course, ironically enough, I did actually plan this out as a duology by far, but I guess thanks to the ballet wrap dress outfit that Shelly Pub has, of course, sent over to me, I guess I can now consider it as a trilogy, hands down. So I guess either way, I think I've already got that taken care of, hands down. So I don't think I actually could actually add a whole lot more to the idea of pretty much this church deaconess and the Shining Isle of Mondstadt herself taking on pretty much the challenge of becoming Mondstadt's own prima ballerina. So I think I pretty much capped it off right there. So unless I can actually cram in maybe one more that I would probably go for, like say maybe another performance type of style, like a little something out of course, a well-known ballet production, hands down. I think I pretty much got everything taken care of for Barbara, hands down, for sure. So yeah. But yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm sure a lot of you guys might have some ideas, of course, what I'm actually referring to. And again, I really do appreciate that, hands down, for sure. But I guess for the time being, I think I've already completed the idea of course, Barbara from Genshin Impact as a ballerina, with, of course, her main ballerina outfit, the wrap dress outfit, and, of course, the ballet practice outfit, hands down. So I don't really think I can actually add more to, of course, this idea, hands down. I think I've completed all that on my part for sure. So yeah. But does that mean I'm not going to do any more versions of Barbara from Genshin Impact herself? Hell no, hands down. I've actually got plenty of other ones that I want to do for some time. And again, it's pretty much as long as, of course, for when I need to work on this cosplay for sure. So yeah, don't worry, I've got plenty more coming up very, very soon. So definitely be on the lookout for those. And of course, give it to what I've actually shown off right here. Do you want to know the most interesting thing about it? Yeah, I guess given for the fact that I've actually completed what I've actually got for, of course, this outfit for sure, amongst all the other ballet-themed cosplays that I actually did beforehand. Pretty much the interesting thing about it is that, given to what I mentioned earlier about my ballet cosplay meetup event that I've actually got coming up, believe it or not, I'm not done with ballet-themed cosplays as of now, because let me tell you, I've got a whole lot more planned out as we speak. So yeah, get really excited though, because as I've actually mentioned in my 2025 cosplaying video that I actually did some time ago for sure, I'm already in the works on, of course, some brand new ballet-themed cosplays that I hope to work out on for sure. I've already got a really great number of ideas, hands down, some of which are from some anime that actually are themed to a ballet, hands down, like, of course, Princess Tutu, for example, to ones that I've actually covered before that I think could do a different version of this idea for sure. And of course, that's amongst plenty of others, hands down. So yeah, I'm not done with ballet-themed cosplays as of now. I've got plenty that I actually want to do, hands down, and get excited though, because I've already got some in the works as we speak, and I'm hoping to wait for the right time to finally get those going. So get ready for me working on pretty much me cosplaying as Princess Tutu, hands down, and of course, pretty much plenty of other ballet cosplays that I hope to do later on, because yeah, I guess surprisingly enough, I'm already hard at work to actually get those going anytime soon. So I do hope all of them will, of course, be as great as, of course, the ones I've actually shown off for sure. So yeah, I guess with, of course, the ones I've got planned out for sure, and, well, I can't leave it at just Genshin Impact for sure, but alongside playing the others, like, of course, Princess Tutu, for example, and, of course, with what I showed off earlier with, of course, my ballet versions of course, Ruby Rose and Lai Ren from Ruby, I've already got those in the works as of now, so I really can't wait to get those going anytime soon. Whatever the case may be, I'm really looking forward to working on those anytime soon, and of course, like I said, I think once I actually do show them off, I know I will be certainly on point. So yeah, I think it's what I can say, of course, that front, and, well, I guess I might as well leave it at this. Yeah, I just kind of had to, because, again, as cute as this outfit is, I actually look even more cute in this tutu, I'm not gonna lie. And I still believe that just because I can wear women's clothing and stuff doesn't mean it would make me gay, hands down. You should definitely know better, people in the comments section, hands down, so. But yeah, I digress, hands down. So with that being said, I think it'll be a good way to cap off this episode here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and by all means, let me know in the comments down below and what you thought of this one overall, and do you actually think that this cosplay I've put together was actually well worth the wait? That's something I definitely want to hear from all of you guys, so I would definitely love to know. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and well, I guess if anything, I'm now asking myself if I'm actually in so much ballet attire, hands down. Does that technically mean I'll actually finally take up ballet classes? I certainly hope so, hands down, because, well, I do want to gain more experience with that, hands down, for sure, because, well, I know it is, of course, hard, yeah, so I think it'll actually be, well, worth it. And oh yeah, I guess while we're at it, I did kind of forgot to mention that apparently Tatiana Nikarina actually did suggest the idea that maybe I would probably still get myself a nice pair of point shoes anyways, if pretty much as a little something for me to do like poses and stuff rather than actually going on point. Well, that could be possible, yes, but given to my lack of experience, I highly doubt it, hands down, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Okay, now I'm talking for sure, so yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and oh, there's my mesh bag with my extra pair of ballet slippers, and oh yeah, even my nice ballet bag that I actually have for some time, so yeah, I guess I'll give it to that thong, give it to what I actually have on. Yeah, I guess I might as well leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and now if you excuse me, well, I guess I give it to those two that I now have in my hands, and of course, what I actually have on. I better get myself pretty much in for some nice ballet classes, hands down. Although I should probably change up the entire hands down. Yeah, there's no way they can actually accept me wearing all this. I mean, hey, I guess it is what it is, hands down. So yeah, I'll leave you at that. So yeah, I'll leave you at that, guys. So I'll definitely see all of you in the next episode. Take care.
Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTACTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.